Alrighty, so we have the gacha revenue charts for February. I actually haven't seen it, but I've heard a lot of bad things about it when it comes to Nikke. Apparently, Nikke fell off, right? That's the term. Nikke fell off, right? That's probably the title of this video, quote unquote. Nikke fell off. So we're gonna take a look at it, see what games made, see what games are up, what games are falling, all that good stuff. And yeah, make sure you guys subscribe and like. Let's go. Alrighty, so I haven't opened it yet. Let's take a look. Alrighty, so okay, what is this? Is this okay, wait, is there another one? Let me see, because usually now that I know they have two. Let me see. Alrighty, they have another one, but it's fine. Let's take a look. So Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact on their China version, I guess, both made the exact same amount, which was 58 or 57.8 million, right? Love and Deep Space, 44 million. I don't know what this game is. They never had some of these games here before. Like, for example, China, Naruto. Now, that's probably Naruto Mobile. 33 million for Naruto Mobile is quite crazy. I did not know about this Naruto Mobile game. So that's pretty cool. Global Genshin made 32, Global Honkai made 28. Where is Nikke? Wow, Nikke made $10 million. Now this is their lowest, by far their lowest. The lowest before, at least that was shown on the revenue chart, was 19 million. That was their lowest ever. Now, in the month of February, what did they have? They had, I guess they didn't have too much hype, if you want me to be honest. I mean, we could double check, right? What did they have in the month of February? They had these characters, which they had Aid, Privity, and Eleg, and it makes sense, right? Even though these are not limited characters, so you don't need to, you did not have to at least summon for these characters right then and there, right? Maybe if it was limited, it would have went higher, but these are characters that were not must summons, right? Eleg was not a must summon, but I think a lot more people summoned for Eleg than Aid and Privity, right? Privity was cool, but you need to have a Tove and Leona. A lot of people skipped out on Tove and Leona because they did not know that Privity was gonna come out as a shotgun, whatever, right? Which makes sense. I mean, we knew that they were gonna have a shotgun DPS eventually. People just did not expect it to be someone like as hype as Privity, I want to say. So now people are not gonna summon for Privity because they don't have Tove Leona, and they find out that she can get on the wish list as well. It's kind of a win-win. People are gonna skip. Aid is probably one of the worst characters I've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie to you. She's really bad. She is really bad. So it makes sense. It makes sense because I think when we made 19 million, that was with, I think that was with Mast, and I think that was with Nero. But then again, it's like Mast and Nero were like, I guess there was the summer stuff with that as well, which makes sense, right? But this month, February, was not a good month at all for anything, right? It was not a good month for content creation. It wasn't a good month for gaming. It wasn't a good enough for revenue, clearly, right? One Piece Bounty Rush JP made 12 mil. What game made no money? We're going to take a look, right? I will leave the link to this in the description if you want to look at everything, because I'm not going to go over everything. I'm going to go over the Dislike JP is making 40,000. Shut that game down. It's so sad because I was thinking about starting content on Dislike. If you guys don't know, I was actually gonna start content on Dislike over making content on Nikke, but I'm glad I went through with Nikke, right? Love Live, I've never heard of this game, but 10,000. How do you go from 400,000 to 10,000? That's a bit pathetic. How do you go from 400k to 10k? That's bad. Devil May Cry China, 13,000. What about global Devil May Cry? Black Clover Mobile, 150,000. What about their global? But where's Devil May Cry? I want to see that one first. Reverse 1999, half a mil. Puzzles and Dragons, 400k. Honkai Impact third, 500k. Okay, but where is Devil May Cry? Here we go. Oh, no, that's, yeah, it's 800k for them. Tower Fantasy, 700k, and that's because I believe they had a collab. Counterside, 600,000 global. W. This light on global at least is making something, right? 1 million is still very good. Even though the JP is doing horrendous numbers, right? Dragon Ball Legends 1.2 million. Okay. One Punch Man World 1.3 million. Wow. Wow. Where is the no? Oh, here, Black Clover Mobile. They went from 5 million to 4 million. So that's probably gonna be their range, right? That 4. I want to say that 2. No, I don't want to say 2. I'm gonna say maybe 3, 4, 5 mil, right? Unless they have something hype, right? Because when they first dropped, they had a lot of hype. Then they had Black Asta, which was wait, but 4 million is with Black Asta, right? Which I guess that makes sense because he's still quite hype, right? So I mean, I'm expecting Black Clover Mobile to do Grand Cross numbers, right? Like, oh, Grand Cross is actually here. 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross 2 million, bro. They never add this, bro. Wow. Pokemon Masters 1.7 million. I just got back onto Pokemon Masters, but they have 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross here at 2 million. Tower of God New World 2 million. You know what's so funny? Tower of God New World and 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross had a collab of each other's game. So like, I guess no, Grand Cross got a collab of Tower of God, but Tower of God got a collab with Grand Cross. Like the characters in Tower of God were the characters from Grand Cross, the exact same images, the assets, the move, everything, the animation. It was a Grand Cross collab, so that was very cool, at least in my opinion. Epic 7 3 million. Okay. FGO 4 million. What about their JP? Okay, 13 million, right? So yeah, a lot of these games, like this is the first time Nikke's not even in the top 10 here. Now I guess this is only because they added the Chinese thing, right? That's usually what happened. They added the Chinese thing here. These Chinese games never used to be here, right? Because if it was just global and JP, Dokkan surprisingly would be one. Gensh, oh no, that's not surprising. They had their anniversary. That makes sense, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wow, they still wouldn't have made top 10. So that means this month for Nikke was just that bad. And it, again, like I said, it makes sense. Aid was, oh my god, one of the worst characters I've ever seen. E-Leg is quite cool, right? But then it's like you still don't need her. She's very cool if you have Dorothy, but if you don't, then there's no point of summoning. And then, like I said, for Privity, most people are not summoning for her because they don't have Tove or Leona, right? So it just makes sense, right? It's fine though. It's fine. It's fine. It's just, I'm still glad they're over 10 million at least, right? I feel like I don't want to see, Nikke has been on a road of just being like in that like 10 million plus range, right? If I see them drop before 10 million, it's still gonna be good. Like if they make 9 million, that's still gonna be good. But you know, also this is just on mobile, so they've probably made a lot more from just PC as well. Keep that in mind. So yeah, but hey, 10 million, I can see why people are saying Nikke fell off, right? But yeah, let me see. I don't know if there's any other games I care about here, right? Well, I don't really care about all these other games down here. Let me see. You know, I don't really care. I wanted to see what Dokkan was at. I wanted to see what Dokkan with Nikke, Genshin, and Impact, Genshin and Honkai, of course. I wanted to see, you know, whatever game was down here. These are some bad games. All these games made $20,000 or less. Like, shut every single one of these games down. All these games, Dislight, JP, Hegan, all these games, please remove it as soon as possible, because this is not good. This is bad. How do you go from 400,000 to 10K? What happened? Your game, like, what happened? How do you go from 400,000 to 10K? I guess they have a global version. That's why. Now they got a global version, and even that still made 40,000. So it wasn't a good game after at the end of the day. I don't know. Alrighty, y'all, so that's gonna be the end of the video. If you guys want to take a look at this yourself, I will hopefully remember to put it down below in the description. There is actually another image of it that shows you guys all of these games if they were combined up. So if you guys want to see the combined number, that's gonna be in the description down below. I don't want to see that because Nikke don't have other freaking versions. They're all into the global version, so it's 10 million regardless. But your boy Zxous, make sure you guys subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys next time. Out, peace.